What is going on, everyone? Your boy Labo is back for another Pokemon Challenge video. And this is Can I Beat Pokemon Red and Blue with only a Caterpie. But if you haven't watched my Lombre only No HM Slave Run, click the card at the top right corner or check the description down below. Thank you. So let's talk about Caterpie. This cute little bugger is tied with Bongzilla at the top spot for the bug Pokemon you should always use on your team. Caterpie is smart as so he learns all the TMs and he's got amazing level up moves. And he is immune to everything. Who the am I kidding? Caterpie even though Caterpie is adorable, he is the weakest Pokemon in Gen 1 tied with Weedle, and it has no level up moves and no TM it can learn. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this well, so am I. So let's just start off with the rules. First, I will only use Caterpie in battle, so if I get Sand Attack, Confused, or anything, I'm not allowed to switch out, because that will make the game easy, right? Second, no items in battle, only Pokeballs, and we can use other items like potions outside of battle, because that's what will make the game even harder. Third, we will use other Pokemon for HM purposes because Caterpie ain't smart, so he learns nothing! And if Caterpie faints, we reset the game. And I'm notorious at forgetting to save a game, so we are gonna grind a ton of times. So without further ado, let's do this, shall we? We start off by naming myself Labo, obviously, and for the rival, we will name him... Supposed to name him an ass, but gotta be kid friendly, right? So we did the usual stuff and replaced the frog with a green garlic bulb in its back with a bugger, so we will fight a baby salamander because he's got the advantage against us. Well, to be fair, everything that life will throw at us has an advantage against Caterpie. And we named our Caterpie Shisha because of this. No, not the caterpillar, this one. And if you're gonna tell me that this is called a hookah, you are right. And if you're gonna tell me that I am correct, you are also right. Because those are its names. And if you're gonna nitpick that I'm wrong, okay, do it. But if you're gonna tell me that I have no naming skills, that is absolutely true. So comment down the name you thought of or tweet it and follow me on Twitter because I also don't have many followers. Thanks. So now let's have our first fight with... And unexpectedly, we won. Well, we did miss a few times because tackle is not 100% accurate. And remember kids, if in Pokemon, if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Then run along Viridian Forest after getting the parcel from the mart to level up from Metapods, Kakunas, and other Caterpies. Well, for the other Caterpies, they can't hit us that much, and for Metapods and Kakunas, they will never hurt us since in Gen 1, NPCs have unlimited PP.
PP.
So if we ever want to maximize our grinding, we can just use all the string shots we have when we don't have tackle PPs.
PP.
And we will only need to go back to the Pokemon Center when we're at low health. Because if we try to fight Pokemon who can hurt us, we will have to go back and forth to the Pokemon Center every battle. Because as I have mentioned earlier, everything can hurt Shisha. We are just weak as and because of that, we have to be over leveled at every fight, so we need to grind.
3 hours later.
At level 14, we tried to fight the junior trainer and we got destroyed by his sand rat. By the way, even if we had a lot of health after the d***let, we'll still get sand attack, and this is the best attempt that we had at this level. So I got tired of trying since we can't switch out to remove the accuracy debuff, so we backtracked, leveled up, and tried to fight. We destroyed his tiny bird easily, but it was able to hit with sand attack. And just like with the junior trainer, we can't hit his salamander easily. Although we only got hit once, so it wasn't as bad, and we also got a nice crit. but you get the idea of what can happen if you get sand attacked more than once, right? And if you still don't have an idea, watch my Lombre only run and look at Juan's Peapod. Also, I know it's a shameless plug, but I don't have a lot of views, so please do that. Thank you. We challenged the junior trainer again. We obviously missed with a few tackles, and we only have 11 HP remaining when we took down Dicklet. We were left with 1 freaking HP, and rather than attacking us, the sand rat spammed sand attack, and with a stroke of miracle, we never missed a tackle. Oh, and we also leveled up to level 16, by the way. We grinded a level after that and challenged the Brock type gym leader. Okay, so we don't deal that much damage since, you know, a bug is throwing itself against a sentient rock. So this will take a while.
A few moments later.
And now Shisha is down. So I guess we need to grind. And I'm notorious at forgetting to save a game, so we are gonna grind a shit ton of times.
Years later.
So we tried at level 19 because I didn't try it before. I thought I won't be able to get past the Geodude then, and I was right. I still can't get past the Geodude, and I think that you guys can guess what we're gonna do, right? We are going to grind again.
2 hours later.
So we tried again at level 22, and after a ton of tackles, we took the floating rockhead down. But we only have 14 HP left, and then comes the rock snake. And we deal teeny tiny damage. Well, the plan here is to use string shot whenever he uses bide, but it wasn't worth doing it now because we have a teensy weensy amount of HP left. So
wake up, time to
grind.
A few inches later.
And at level 25, we took the Geodude down pretty easily. Not fast, but easy. And this is the attempt where we only missed a few tackles because, oh my god, we missed so many times. I thought my eyes were but she's just far worse than mine. I was just spamming tackle at this point and I didn't notice that Onyx just used bide. And I was really scared since I haven't saved in a while. And if I lose here, I'll be back at level 21. But it's a good thing that the Onyx didn't take us down because I don't want to grind for a very long time. More than half of our in-game time here on this playthrough was on the first gym leader. Think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, we can now make progress and it's actually quite easy since we are over leveled. Even the hiker in Mount Moon is not that hard. It only took me less than a minute to take his Onyx down, and since we're in Mount Moon, I believe I have to say what fossil I took, and it was the savior, Lord Helix. Well, I knew that if I didn't say what I took, you'd all ask. Well, no, I guess no one will ask since I don't have any subs yet, so subscribe to my channel, then watch my crap. And now that we're in Cerulean City, let's go and fight! Well, the fight wasn't that hard, since Gust is a normal move in Gen 1 for some reason, so we are good against the tiny bird unless he uses Sand Attack, which he didn't for a freaking miracle. We took him down after a while, but we were left with under half HP left. Psychic Baby is up next and was OHKO'd with a tackle, and a literal rat was able to attack us quickly but was taken down after 2 tackles. Last was a baby salamander who left us with a sliver after a super effective ember, but he used growl the next turn, so we were able to take him down in 3 hits. We could have lost that fight if he used an attacking move after the first ember, but I ain't gonna complain, we're using a Caterpie here. Since we won against, gained some confidence to attempt the water gym, and my confidence didn't do because we got destroyed by Psychic Patrick easily. So we went to fight the trainers on the way to Bill for some juicy XP. But guess what? There were hikers there, and we didn't have much trouble on the first one since he only uses a Machop and a Geodude. Machop isn't that bulky, so we took him down with 3 tackles, and since Geodude is quite a bulky Pokemon, we did a lot of tackles, but he didn't do a lot of damage, so everything's cool. For the second trainer, his Onix was a pain in the ass. It took me around 7 tries because of his Screech Bind strat. Bind and Wrap is so OP in Gen 1 that you can't do anything after they used it on you. Well, it makes sense though, because if you were bound by a giant rock snake, how can you even move? And imagine how can a little bugger like Shisha move if that giant rock snake does that to him? Well, I was praying for a non-critical tackle from this rock snake rather than being bound and screeched multiple times, and it happened on the 7th try. But I guess it's still a lot better than what happened with Brock. So for the last hiker, he only had 3 Geodudes and a Machop, and we won pretty easily actually. And we won with only 20 HP left, but at least it's just a first try and we're only using a Caterpie here. So let's just go ahead and talk to the amazing science guy, Bill. And Bill asked a 10-year-old to run his cell separation system. How the can a 10-year-old do that? But we did, so I guess Red, in this case Lebeau, is actually a genius. Anyways, after that, we had a few attempts with a grunt who stole Dig because his Tapir just kept on disabling tackle, so we changed strat to use all string shots PP.
PP.
But we end up killing Shisha with struggle. So we just used tackle, and on the 9th attempt, he didn't use disable even once. So we won the fight. Million City, we fought the strongest trainer we will fight in this run. A bug trainer who's got a margarine. It took us 5 attempts because of paralysis, and when our little Shisha was able to move, margarine was down after 3 hits. I just remembered that sleep and paralysis are the bane of solo runs in Gen 1. And after that, we caught a Spearow and nicknamed him Trade Boy because we will trade him to a Farfetch who was appropriately nicknamed Ducks. And after that, we went to the ship and fought, and it took us a few attempts because we get sand attacked multiple times. It's Peapod time all over again. But just like the Tapir, we didn't get a fucked up status in the last run, so that bird was taken out easily. Next was Master Splinter, who was allegedly killed with 2 tackles. Psychic Fox was up, who missed a disable and was a 2-shot. Last was Teenage Salamander, who did huge damage with 2 embers, but we had a lucky crit winning us the battle. The captain who wanted to be rubbed for you to get cut.
Oh yeah.
We went to the gym after that, and alright, we skipped Misty. So we went back to Cerulean to fight the 2 Patricks. Baby Patrick wasn't a big deal, but Psychic Patrick was a pain in the He didn't even use Bubble Beam much, but we almost got taken out. But at least we won, so we will be able to challenge the War Veteran now. So we fought the trainers first for some juicy XP, then we fought a War Veteran. Pokeball Grenade and Plot Armor were not really much of a threat, but Raichu just destroyed us. So we have to grind a little more. And do you guys know where we went to grind? We went back to the creepy captain's ship. The ship never sets sail when you faint inside while battling, so that's what we did the first time. It will only go away if you walk out voluntarily. We fought the remaining trainers there since they give more XP than wild animals, and then we ground on the grass for another level before we challenged the war veteran again. So just like last time, Pokeball Grenade and Paw Armor didn't pose a threat, but we were screeched by Pokeball Grenade. Last was Raichu, where we got a critical tackle, and even though we were hit by a Thunderbolt, it wasn't enough, so we took the Raichu down. I thought we would need to be level 40 to 50, but we didn't, which was amazing. So we skipped the hikers on the route to Rock Tunnel, and I did not expect to be stopped by a Pokemaniac. I was growled a lot of times by the baby Kangaskhan with Bone Helmet, making our horrible attack even worse. We didn't do that much damage to each other, but it wasn't the same with the Derpy Pink Hippo. He deals more damage than us, confused us, and then disables tackle, so we needed to reset because we will faint if I wait for the disable to lose its effect. So we challenged him again. Baby Kang used less growl now, so we dealt more damage. Then Baby Hippo disabled String Shot rather than tackle now, so we were able to take him down with 26 health remaining. Every time we fought a trainer now, we have to go back to the Poke Center since nobody uses just Metapods and Cocoons. So we traversed the rock tunnel like normal, but we hit a wall. There is a hiker with 2 Geodudes and a Graveler, so we got out of the tunnel because he just destroys us. That guy loves using self-destruct.
That's a lot of damage!
And after a load of tries and a few level ups, we finally got a good one. We have the first grenade who, spoiler alert, exploded. The second small grenade used a lot of defense curls, and when he was almost done, he exploded. And the medium rock grenade also used a few defense curls, and then he unsurprisingly exploded in Shisha's face. I thought we would lose at this point, but he hung on with 14 HP remaining, so tanky, man. Shisha is tanky. And since we got out of the tunnel, we can now destroy. He first stands out to Bird, and as I've mentioned earlier, Gust is still a normal type in Gen 1, so it was a breeze. Next was Cracked Eggs, and he tried to put me to sleep multiple times, but he can't, so we just took him down. Next was Water Onyx, who just used Leer for some reason. I don't know, but he was down for the count. That's a good one. And then Psychic Fox was an Oko with Tackle. Holy sh! I never expected to say that word ever again in a Caterpie run. And I am in the Pokemon Tower. Like fuck! And last is his edgy Salamander who used Ember twice, getting a crit and a burn, but we take him down with 3 tackles. That fight was easy, and this is the only time that we won a big fight with only a single attempt. So I thought we're lucky now, but we lost to Erica. So we leveled up from the gym trainers and Team Rocket, then we challenged Giovanni. I am using the struggle strat here, but I just helped him beat me. So we're gonna try Erica again since we got 2 level ups. And in this run, we still lost because we're weak. We are weak as We tried to use the struggle strat and we tried the tackle, but we still lost whatever we did. So I guess we still need to grind. Oh, you thought I'm gonna show you another grinder pick? So here it is. So we went to the last source of juicy XP that we have, which is the Fighting Dojo, and we skipped to the last black belt to fight Jackie and Bruce. It was a really an easy fight, and this is the last place we will get our last Pokemon here. And it doesn't really matter who I choose, so I just chose Hitmonlee and named him Bruce, obviously. Bruce Banner.
Oh my god!
So now that we've leveled up, we can now beat Erica.
Nope.
Giovanni.
Nope.
2,000 years later.
So we tried to challenge Giovanni at level 58 and we don't take too much damage from Rock Snake now. And we can take him down relatively easy. Same goes with Rockno, it also took some time but we were able to take him down. And last is Cubone's mom who locked herself in rage so we were able to take her down. There's really a lot of grinding in this run. Holy Now it's time for Erica to go down. Organic Fleshlight is out and was down after 3 tackles. Same goes with the Swamp Bender, he was also down after 3 tackles. And last is a Stinky Plant. We were almost taken out, but we won with 9 HP left. And now we got the last badge that we can get on this game. And I am not kidding, that is the last badge. And it's kinda disappointing, but you can't hit ghosts with normal moves and we only have tackle, and that's normal. Struggle is also a normal move in Gen 1. We need to hit ghosts to proceed with the game because you need to finish Pokemon Tower to get a Pokeflute. And that is needed to remove the Sleeping Boys that blocks the way to Fuchsia. And even if we somehow get past Pokemon Tower, we won't be able to do something about the lottery and the Elite Four. And if you're gonna tell me that they can kill themselves with struggle, just remember, in Gen 1, NPCs have unlimited PP.
PP.
So we have no way to climb this wall. We are not allowed to proceed because we can't hit We can't do shit about this except glitches, and I know like to do that. Alright, so to answer our question, can I be Pokemon Red and Blue with only a Caterpie? Oh hell no! But Shisha will be back. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Slap the like button if you liked it, slap it if you didn't. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. And then wait for another Pokemon video. And it's your boy LeBeau signing out. Peace!